Good morning, everyone. It's Khoa here. In this podcast, I just want to quickly give a report on my findings on quitting alcohol and also smoking for the entire July. As you're probably aware, there's a challenge called Dry July, and that's all about giving up alcohol and just not drinking, just going complete cold turkey and just not drinking for the entire July month. So I think it's a really good challenge because it really tests your willpower on whether you can touch a drink and whether you're gonna break the bad habit of drinking. So, a bit of background is I've been drinking for quite some time, since my teenage years really, and it's very normal in Australia because when you're drinking, you get along with people, you're invited to a lot of social events, and it's a really good way to loosen up and also build a bit of confidence there. And it's very normal to pick up a drink and have a drink, especially when you're working and at the end of the week you need to have a drink, right? As you know, everyone's human. And also when you have a really stressful day, you like to come home to a glass of wine or two, and then that really loosens you up. So that was my life for the past 2 decades really. And looking back, it's really it's really uncanny to think of all of the bottles that I've drunk, and all the times I've been really drunk and trying to recover every morning, especially the weekends as well, because when you drink on Friday, you tend to just have a hangover on Saturday, and then you're trying to recover that, but then you might go out to an event and then you drink again, and then you're recovering into Sunday, and you might even go to a barbecue to have another drink. So that's 3 days of drinking, and then you go to work and you just completely shit-faced. So, and it's not really good because it really affects your life, it affects your work, and it affects everything. And probably the worst thing is it affects your body too. So it's really hard to see all these type of things when you're in the process of drinking, because you don't see these things. But when you actually apply Dry July, that actually rhymes, yeah, it really, like, the cloud really does clear because you can see clarity. It's a lot of clarity um, that you're given, because you're looking back and you realize that, holy crap, I drank so much, and it's just, what am I doing with my life, right? So yeah, that one of the biggest things that I've learned, or one of the biggest benefits of partaking in Dry July, is that you get really good sleep. I absolutely love the sleep that I'm getting at the moment. My girlfriend's saying that I'm not snoring as loud anymore, and I'm also really, really, really well rested. I tend to, when I was drinking quite a bit, what I tend to do was I always used to have my afternoon nap, otherwise known as a nana nap. And this always happens. I was always exhausted. I was always tired, and I thought it was just my age. But I didn't realize it's actually from the alcohol, because alcohol just takes away all the energy, and your liver's using up all this energy trying to get rid of all these toxins, right? So that's really good, because I don't I don't feel the need to sleep this afternoon, every afternoon now. I just tend to I just got the energy just to do things, and I'm still moving around and stuff. So I'm in my late 30s at the moment, and I thought it was just an old age, but I guess it's all from alcohol. Uh, Another great benefit of Dry July is you also tend to you save a lot of money, because the reason is because if you have a drink, when you have a drink, it's about $5 to $10 a drink. And if you add that up every weekend, if you're going out drinking with your mates, then it will cost you about $200 a weekend on average. So 200, multiply by 4 weeks, that's $800 a month. And that's quite a lot of money if you think about it. $800 times by 10 months, that's 8 grand. You know, $8,000. That's over $8,000 of just drinking per year, and that's a lot of money. And you can get that money and you can invest it into the stock market, or index funds and get 12% of that and get your $800 back from that 8 grand, you know. But that's a different story. That's a different podcast. But anyway, yeah, but you do save a lot of money. You just naturally just have a bigger wallet, and your bank account just is always, you know, it's always full. So so that's there. Probably the third thing that I really like about dry July and not drinking is because also the my skin complexion is also cleaned up a lot as well, because I really had this big problem of really bad acne. I had really bad acne on my face. It was just, my face was just falling apart, and my hair was really bad as well. I was losing hair, and my hair was just really thinning out. And, oops. And yeah, I was looking really old, to be honest. And when I quit drinking, 3 months after, I mean, sorry, 3 weeks later, my face started, like, all of the acne and the pimples started just falling off. I mean, I just remember when I was at work, and I was just, you know, touching my face, and it was just, these pimples just falling off my face. It was really weird. So yeah, it really does clean your face, your complexion. It really cleans up the insides, and yeah. But yeah, there's a lot. I don't want to talk too much about all the benefits because there's quite a lot. But if there was like just one piece of advice I would give you, if you're planning on, you know, quitting to quit drinking, you don't have to make it July. Don't have to make it dry July and wait an entire year. Just do it. Just make an attempt to just, you know, not drink for 30 days. Yeah, but the big advice I would give you is to just do it, and just do whatever it takes to just say no to any situation, because you'll come up with the reasons to drink. And there's a lot of really good reasons, because this month in July I managed to quit my job and I started another job, and it's actually paying me a lot more money, a lot more opportunities. So, you know, obviously it's time for celebration, right? It's time to have a smoke, and also it's time to have a drink. But I didn't do that. So that was on the 1st of July, so that was really strange. But yeah, like you got to be presented with all these reasons to drink. My advice is just don't do it, okay? Just keep telling yourself, no, not going to have a drink, not going to have a drink, not going to have a drink. And just keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. And it gets easier as you go along, because it becomes a habit. And right now what you're going through is it's just a normal habit. Every Friday you must have a drink. And you just need to break that habit. So all I can say is right now, if you're drinking quite a bit, it's hard to see all of these benefits because you haven't really experienced it. But once you actually go through the process, once you know, make it to the other end, a couple of weeks of no drinking, you'll really, really see the benefits, and that's only within a few weeks. So it's hard to see anything right now, but if you just trust me on this one and just stick it out for just a few weeks, just aim for 4 weeks of just no drinking, you'll really see the huge benefits. Sleep is such a huge benefit. You sleep so well, and you just wake up so good with a clear head, and affects all areas of your life as well, even your work life too. So that's my report on dry July. I wish you all the best. Go for it, and yeah, let me know how you guys go. Thanks.